This is a prickly pear. This is basically the fruit of the cactus. A prickly pear cactus, the opuntia variety. And this specific species is very small, as you can see. Most prickly pear species are about this big, but this is a very small variety that I just found at a restaurant. But basically at the back of this restaurant there was this cactus, prickly pear cactus growing, some variety. I don't even know what species it was, but it had a bunch of ripe fruit on it, so I picked some. And I got one right here to show you guys. As you can see, that's the blossom end where the flowers stuck out. And then that's the end where I twisted it off the plant. Now, this did have glow kids on it, and in case you don't know what those are tiny microscopic spines that are on these little prickly pear fruits. Now, each little one of these dots had millions of glow kids on it, which I scraped off with a knife and washed carefully, and now they're pretty much gone. But if you ever want to pick these, definitely use tongs if you can, or I like to do is I like to grab, if I can, grab between the glow kids, and also grab with your your nail, not really, so you don't really get that many on you. But if you can get the least amount of glow kids, just grab between. Make sure not to grab close to these brown things. And some varieties of prickly pear will actually drop most of their glow kids when they're ripe. And this variety just doesn't even have very many glow kids anyway. And also some varieties, of course, will actually have loose glow kids. Sometimes they'll fall off, but this variety just has them on here. And they're really tiny, but it's red. And that's how you know it's ripe, when it's red and it gives a little bit. And this is very juicy, and it's basically the fruit from cactus. And I have tried it, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it open. I cut another one open for you, just to show you what it looks like. Very purple. On the inside, it looks like that. It kind of smells like a cucumber, but it does not taste very much like a cucumber. It's very sweet. Now you just take your spoon, and you just kind of dig it in there and just take the fruit out. There's your little fruit. Now it's very sweet and juicy, actually. And this variety of prickly pear, it does stain your clothes, so be careful. This variety of prickly pear has very small fruits, and the skin is very, very thick on this variety. There's not much that's edible on this. You can eat the skin, but I recommend not doing that because it has all the little glow kids on it. So try not to eat the skin if you can, because there's glow kids, but it is edible. And the seeds. On larger varieties of prickly pear, the seeds are very hard, but this variety you can just crunch right down on the seeds. Delicious. You can make juices out of it, but with this tiny variety, you kind of have to have a lot of them. But this is definitely one of my favorite little tropical fruits. And there were larger prickly pears on that plant that I got, but most of them were pretty small like this. There's not much fruit, but very sweet. And absolutely delicious. It's hard to describe the flavor. It's very, very unique. But that's basically the prickly pear. It's basically just scoop out the flesh. There's not much to really do with it. And the skin, you can eat it. I want to try it, actually. Kind of just tastes like the skin of a cucumber. Have fun eating prickly pears if you can, and you can find them in grocery stores in some places. But yeah, pretty fun. I'll see you guys later. Have fun.